Hi Gratefuls! Welcome back to Charlene's TV. It's been very long since the last time we met. And para sa mga bago dito sa channel, I am Ma'am Charlene Joyco, a licensed professional teacher. And alam nyo ba na I have been teaching English for almost 8 years now. And I know to myself that I still have a lot to learn in order to be better in this field. Bakit kaya ganun, no? Ang haba-haba na ng panahon na nag-aaral tayo mag-English mula kinder hanggang nagtapos tayo sa kolehiyo, and pakiramdam pa rin natin, ang dami pa rin kailangang pagpraktisan. Well, worry no more because today, in this video, I'm gonna share to you kung ano ba yung mga dahilan or mga posibleng rason kung bakit medyo mabagal ang progress natin sa pag-aaral ng English. At syempre, sasama ko na din sa discussion natin kung ano ba yung mga pwede natin gawin para mas mapabilis yung discussion or yung learning natin sa English. At kung gusto mong matutuhan yon, stay tuned! Unang dahilan kung bakit medyo mabagal ang progress natin sa pag-aaral ng English, first is language interference. Ang galing, no? Parang internet connection lang. It is when one's language affects another. Halimbawa, dito sa Pilipinas, wala naman tayong tunog na o yung magkatabi na T saka letter H na nasa mga salitang this, that, those. So, anong tendency? Ang tendency is banggitin mabanggit natin ito gamit yung pinakamalapit na tunog sa alpabeto natin. Katulad na lang ng this, that, those. So, medyo familiar na tayo sa ganyang tunog. Actually, ako din, Gratefuls, minsan napapakawalan ko yan, lalo kapag pagod na. Kasi, dyan sana yung dila natin eh. Yan yung alpabetong kinasanayan natin. So, anong solusyon? Letter E, exaggerate. So, kapag aware ka or conscious ka na, dapat ganito yung pronunciation nito. That. Ito nga yung isang technique para malaman kung tama ang pronunciation, di ba? Ilagay mo yung kamay mo or mas maganda kung nakatalikod, mas ramdam mo yung hangin. That. Dapat meron siyang pop ng air. So, kailangan i-exaggerate natin siya so that when it comes to a situation wherein you're talking in real life is you will produce the correct sound, hindi na yung exaggerated. So, kapag nagpa-practice, huwag mahiyang mag-exaggerate ng sound. Pasok din dito yung paminsan-minsan o minsan ay kapansin-pansin ang pagkakamali natin sa mga pronouns na he at she. He kapag ang tinutukoy ay lalaki at she kapag ang tinutukoy ay babae. So bakit nga ba tayo madalas magkamali dyan? Kasi sa wika nating Tagalog o Filipino, ang he or she ay parehong siya. So for example, he is my classmate. Magiging siya ay aking kamag-aral. She is my classmate. Siya ay aking kamag-aral. So, pareho lang siya, pero sa English, nalaman na natin kung ito ba ay babae or lalaki. So, kaya tayo nagkakamali because we don't have that in our language. So, it's gonna be a new concept for us. So, language interference, it is when language learners like us, Filipinos, apply the rules of our grammar in learning English. So, nai-apply natin yung alam nating mga batas sa pagsasalita ng Tagalog or ng Filipino. Language interference. And second reason kung bakit medyo mabagal tayo sa progress ng pag-aaral ng English is lack of exposure. Although Philippines is an English-speaking country, studies show that we lack opportunities to speak, to read, to talk, to write, and to converse in English. So, sa madaling sabi, kulang ang English ang nagaganap sa paligid para ikatuto natin ito sa pag-i-English. And grateful, ang maganda ay panahon na ng technology, hindi mo na talagang kailangan ng literal magkaroon ng isang foreigner or native speaker na kaibigan para lang makipagtalastasan sa English. You can take advantage of the technology. And today, maswerte kayo, Gratefuls, isa kayo sa mga unang makakaalam nitong language learning platform na sinubukan ko na kung saan pwede kang magpaturo sa isang native speaker ng English. You can learn more than 150 languages at pwede kang mamili sa over 30,000 available teachers worldwide. And this platform is called, tada! It's called italki. Let me share to you my experience. So, pwede kang magkaroon ng personalized lessons. Tulad nito, nag-adjust yung mga teachers ko to accommodate my needs as a language teacher na din here in the Philippines.
But let's put the negative earlier. Go ahead and do that for me.
Nobody has something to do?
Nobody has, well, some, oh, we're going to go had there, I guess, for past tense. Had, well, so give me the, not something, but the negative. The word that goes with the negative is
anything? Nobody had anything to do.
There you go. Instead of everybody had nothing to do.
And the best thing here is, since you have a native speaker teacher, you could get real-time feedback and comments na pwede mong may apply agad-agad in your daily conversation. So, napakaganda talaga because you will have first-hand talking experience with a native speaker. Ang ganda nito, lalo na at there are no subscription fees and you can learn anytime, anywhere because it is pay per lesson. No strings attached. Hindi mo na kailangan magbayad monthly. At kapag isa ka sa mga unang 15 na nag-avail ng $10, may gift pa sa atin ng italki na free $5 more with my exclusive code Charlene5. I-click mo lang yung link sa description box to start your language learning journey. So, grateful, take advantage mo na yung no subscription fee. Okay, going back, Gratefuls. Third reason why people are having hard time getting progress in their English language communication skill is lack of confidence. Although maybe some people are really afraid of making mistakes, but some are really hesitant when it comes to speaking English because there are a lot of ears around you. Ang dami-daming nakikinig ng pag-i-English mo at yung ibang hilig talaga mamuna ng mga pagkakamali mo. So ang ending, hindi na lang magsasalita mag-English kasi punong-puno na ng self-doubt. Well, huwag ka mag-aalala, Grateful, because I am 100% sure that no one in this whole world has perfect grammar. Walang kahit na sino ang may perfect grammar. Kaya kung ako sa'yo, you just need to continuously practice English speaking, writing, and your listening skills. Yun, kaya huwag kang matakot, huwag mong hayaan na i-judge ka nila. Kung maganda naman pagkakasabi, yung correction is kaya mo naman tanggapin, then why not? Lahat naman tayo nagkakamali. So, practice lang ng practice. Sabi nga, di ba, practice makes permanent. Kung ano yung paulit-ulit mong ginagawa, ito yung nagiging permanente sa pagkatao mo, sa gawin mo. So, kung madalas ka nakikipagtalastasan, nakikipag-usap ng English, then lalambot yung dila mo sa pagsasalita ng English. Kung madalas ka naman nagsusulat gamit ang English, then yung thoughts mo, magiging free-flowing na siya. Magiging madali na sa'yo magsulat ng essay, ng opinions mo, ng editorial, o kung ano man kailangan mong isulat. Kasi sanay yung utak mo, yung isip mo, yung bibig mo sa pagsasalita at pagsusulat ng English. Parang pagbibisikleta lang, di ba? So, kapag sanay kang nagbabike palagi, hindi ka magkakaroon ng cramps, hindi sasakit yung binti mo, kasi sanay na ginagawa yun palagi. Ganon din sa pag-i-English. Mas mababawasan yung pagkakamali mo sa pronunciation kung nakikinig ka at kung parati ka nagpa-practice na magsalita ng English. And that's it, Gratefuls. Kung sa tingin mo, apektado ka nung tatlong binanggit ko na dahilan, nandun naman na yung mga solusyon, gamitin mo lang ng gamitin, gawin mo lang. And huwag kang makontento sa panonood ng English tutorial videos. Put your English into action and into practice. Pasasaan pat huhusay ka rin. So, hanggang dito na lang. That's all the time we have today. See you sa next video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Bye-bye!